This is a Hot Pie Media original.
Cowboys face painters, you're probably already doing it. I'm sorry to pile on. I'm sorry to start the dumpster fire, but I'm going to do it. I know you're saying, well, Jeff, no, don't do it. It's the beginning of the end. Everything will come apart. Something terrible will happen. Please don't go there. I know, I understand. Face painters, I get it. It's like you're walking around on hot coals. Don't acknowledge it. Please don't say it. I have to say it. Let the overhype begin. Let the we're going to win it all. That's it. Gerald gets his trophy. Let all the hype start up. I'm sorry to play along with it, but I can't help it. I can't avoid it. It's too easy to do. In fact, I'll give you 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm reading? I'm reading the Wall Street Journal. Even the Wall Street Journal went there. I have to go there. Wall Street Journal. They're 5-1 and can score anytime. They've got a real shot. At a title, and if they can avoid costly mistakes and stay out of their own way, the Dallas Cowboys will always be a thing, it says. Whether good, not good, mediocre, atrocious, brilliant, or ordinary, Jerry Jones' football outfit inhales so much media oxygen, even in lackluster times, that it drives their multi-delusional haters crazy. Still, there remains an enduring public fascination with America's team, and the eyeballs and the ratings are consistently bearing it out. It's only a matter of time before ESPN or Fox launches a spin-off channel in which a person simply stares into a camera and whispers, "Dallas Cowboys," over and over and nothing else. Okay. The Journal's right. The Journal's right. There's a lot to like, which of course is going to be blown completely out of proportion and completely ruined. And most Cowboys face painters will now lose sight of any and all logic. You're buying tickets, you're making trips, everything. I mean, there's no stopping you. You're going to be over your skis. It's pretty good. I kind of get it. Let me tell you why. A few reasons why. You're going to say, well, wait, you mean it's different? Right now it's different. Okay? We're only 6 games in. And anybody, anywhere, and Cowboys fans should know this, but they're delusional. Anybody, anytime is 2 injuries away from coming back to the pack, if not dropping further. It's that business is that the razor thin margin in the NFL is too much. Couple injuries and you're toast. I started the year by saying the Cowboys were due for some good luck, and injury-wise, they've been given some pretty good luck. Is the law of averages on their side for the rest of the year? Probably not. Probably not. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce in all 50 states, now in several retail outlets as well. So we're going to turn it over to the social media rock chef superstar, and we're going to walk through a few sauces and why you should buy. We've done beet heat. So we're second in line now for the tasting. Don't forget, everyone, go to atxhotsauce.com. So here we go.
All right. So this one is our smoked habanero 5-pepper. We smoke habaneros with ancho, pasilla.
Is that going to hurt?
This one? No,
Yeah.
This one's actually really, really good.
Okay.
This is like your traditional tapatilla, but without the vinegar in it, right? And because of that fermentation process that we've talked about all the time. This one is great on sandwiches, pizzas, things like that. Great on hot wings. I think you're going to really like this one too, especially the smoky flavor with the adobe chipotle and the smoked habaneros. We actually smoked the habaneros before we.
Does that go with the cab?
This would not go with the cab. This would go with the great Chenin Blanc, though.
I knew you were gonna. I teed you up with that one.
Yeah.
That is good.
That's good. Isn't that good? It's just classic take. Well, it's a new take on a classic item. So it's called smoked habanero 5-pepper.
All right, don't forget
One of my
ATX.
favorites.
Don't forget atxhotsauce.com. But right now, all we have is right now, and 6 games in, there's a lot to like. And I'll tell you in a weird way, it's not so much about Dak Prescott being healthy and playing great. He is. In fact, I think you can make a pretty decent case that if you had a 6 games in, if you had an MVP list, he's going to make your short list of 3 or 4. There's no arguing that. There's no arguing the data of the body of work through 6 games. It's pretty good. There's a lot to like there. Are they the best team in the NFL? Some might say so. I wouldn't. They're not even the best team in the NFC, but they're a really good 5-1 team. And they're a really good 5-1 team for slightly surprising reasons. You knew Dak Prescott would be good. You knew he'd be really good. He looks a lot like he did a year ago before he got hurt. That's a given. And that's happening, and it's a great story, and Jerry Jones has every right to gloat about it. The difference is, and the good sign is, and where I think Cowboys fans will take it and be slightly delusional, but the upside to where they are is what they did this past Sunday. So the NFL is such a beatdown week to week. Physically and mentally, it's a beatdown. And you're going to naturally have unhealthy periods. You're going to have lackluster periods. It just happens. The length of the season is brutal. So you're going to have up and down periods. Dallas goes on the road. Granted, it's not Tom Brady and the Patriots of old. It's a Patriots team that's not very good. Either way, Dallas goes on the road, doesn't play very well, and has some things that don't go their way. It's how they won that game that makes them at 5-1 feel different than any time in the last several years. And it could all fall apart. In fact, if you were a betting person, you might say, now that everybody likes them, now that everybody's saying they're going to be one of the final 4 teams, you can probably go and bet that they won't, that something will go horribly wrong. But right now at 5-1, the reason why there's a lot to like at 5-1 is exactly how that they won that game on Sunday. They found a way to win a game. They found a way to grind out a win. They found a way not to win 50-48. They found a way to win a game with the thing that always matters most, that's not sexy at all. They won a game with defense and kicking. I know it's boring. I know it's a hard sell, but you go take a look at the last team that won a championship, and it wasn't just about Tom Brady. It was about defense and kicking. Defense and kicking can travel. Defense and kicking can play well almost every week. Great offense and great quarterback play can't play well every week. When you can turn around and say, for better or worse, bad luck or whatever, the offense isn't lighting up the scoreboard, but you still win a game, that's when you're in a good place in the NFL. That's when you're in a long-term place in the NFL. And at 5-1, that's how they're winning. They've proven that. They won a game, shockingly won a game with defense and kicking. So 5-1, I know it's the kiss of death. I know it's a matter of time before everything goes horribly wrong. But for anyone that wants to paint their face right now and say, we're one of the best teams in the league, you're right now. At 5-1, the way they've won, as we stand there today, you're right. You're right. Will they blow it? You don't blow it with defense and kicking. You don't. That's the one proven in that business. If you want something that hangs on and always keeps you around and always keeps you in the hunt, you can have a great quarterback, but you can't expect the quarterback to win 50-48 every week. What you can expect is if you play great defense and you convert in kicking, you're probably going to win more times than not. That's where they are. Surprisingly, that's where they are now. So go buy your tickets. Go buy your tickets to the Super Bowl. Paint your face. Bet the house on it. Find a place for Jerry to put his next trophy. Go ahead. You go right ahead. Get over your skis. But right now, you got pretty good reason.
From the Hot Pie Media Studios in Austin, Texas, it's the Jeff Ward Show. Listen at jeffwardshow.com.